Hello SLAPAFISH community and welcome back to another World Tanks Console video. So in this video I'm going to be driving the IS-7, and despite the title of this video of calling it the best tier 10 heavy tank in the game, I completely disagree with that title. Now, why did I name this video the IS-7 the best tier 10 heavy tank? Well, a couple of months ago I did a entire poll session where I asked multiple times what is the best. I did like a tournament style of what is the best tier 10 heavy tank. Now for the last three tanks, there was three tanks. Got it down to three tanks. It was the Object 279E, the Machine, and the IS-7. And the IS-7 won that fight. Now, the IS-7 actually, 217 people voted in the final poll to pick the best tier 10 heavy tank. 279E got 12% of the votes. The Machine got 27% of the votes. And the IS-7 got 61% of the votes. Now, if you remember, like a couple of videos ago, I just did a video on the Machine. And that was second place result. What people classify as the second best tier 10 heavy tank in the game. And this is the first place winner. Now, also what's very, very interesting is I did not mean it to go like this. So in that Machine video, I actually ended up on El Haluf in this very exact same position and worked this very exact same positioning with the Machine. Now the Machine, I was running a 9-skill crew. This time I'm running a 3-skill crew with only Quick Learner, 6th Sense, and Born Leader. Because I don't have a good crew in the IS-7 because I don't really like the IS-7. I started playing the IS-7 a little bit more because of the 3D skin. I like the 3D style. It gets hate on, but I like it. Anyway, at the end of this video, you can go watch that video on the Machine, see how they performed. Anyway, now let's talk about the IS-7. IS-7 has a 60 top speed. Let's talk about this. The IS-7 is known for its speed and its incredibly good turret armor. Its turret armor is 240 at the front, 185 at the sides, and 94 in the reverse on the back. But it is very rounded and very hard to pin. The turret does have a small weak point at the very front of the turret that most people do not know. Now, when World War II had terrible RNG, when you would roll higher on your penetration, you can drop all the way down to tier 4 or tier 3 and actually pin the front of a turret of the IS-7. Now, if you can still pin the front of the turret of the IS-7. It's a very small weak point. If you look at the very front of the tank, there's a viewport to the right of the gun that you can actually pin. You need high penetration rounds to do it. It's a very small spot, but it is there. It's not completely impenetrable. Now, also, the IS-7 has really good top speed at 59.6 forward and 15 reverse with a decent power to weight ratio of 17.6. It also has a pretty nice gun at 490 alpha damage, 490 per shot, with a penetration of 250 on standard, 303 on its premium penetration, and 68 on its high explosive. Now, the base DPM is 2,352, base accuracy is 0.36, and aim time is 2.7. Also, I do want to say, if you end up liking this video, consider subscribing because it's free. And it helps out the channel a ton. Also, remember, slap the like button because why would you not? So far, a little less than 5 minutes into the match, did block 2,000. There's grill 15 right there, and I have lost no hit points. Also, one of the downsides about the IS-7 is it gets 30 rounds of ammunition. And you can see I have 18 rounds left in the IS-7. Also, it does have 6 degrees of gun depression. It's okay, but you have pretty good turret armor, so you're good. Now, I never did like the IS-7. I much prefer the IS-4. because the IS-4 can get surrounded and still continue to bounce shots all around the tank, side scrape, and you cannot side scrape in the IS-7. But you can face hug really, really nicely in the IS-7 as long as the enemy tanks do not shoot right below your gun and do not shoot that viewport I was talking about earlier. But if you manage to use your speed and use your armor, or go hold down in a good position, you can be really, really good in this tank. Now, yeah, I bounced off the side of a Sheridan because Sheridan with a whole bunch of space armor will always cause stuff to bounce. And still missed. Anyway, as you can see, the 30 rounds of ammunition is really playing on me. I have fired all my high explosives. I'm down to 4 AP rounds in only 8 premium rounds. Now down to 3 standard. Luckily, this match is about to be over. I've done 5 kills. Can I get the 6th kill on this Sheridan? Because it runs straight into a rock. And I do. And there goes the Conqueror gun carriage. Easy. Picked up a Top Gun, 5,305 damage, and got 2nd. Interesting how we got 2nd. But anyway, that's it for this fair. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. Also, remember SLAPAFISH because more is not. And right now on screen, you can go watch that machine video I was talking about.